this was a interesting trip back.
This was a pleasant movie you picked. And when I started watching this movie like 15 minutes, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call the kids in. It was that type of movie. Like I knew they were gonna enjoy it. It wasn't a bad movie where they couldn't see it or anything.
No.
And we all just had fun with this movie.
See,
This was a pleasant
you know what's funny?
throwback.
My wife hated this movie.
Did she really? No, the
Yeah,
kids liked
she
it.
hated
I
it.
liked it. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
do you know who made this movie?
I don't know who made it. I know who was in it, but I don't know who made it.
You have an on-off record with this person,
Okay.
Ridley Scott.
Oh, the producer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what he's responsible for, right?
No, refresh me. I'm not too good at remembering.
Blade Runner,
Oh, that's right. And I didn't like that.
Alien,
much.
the Alien movies.
I did like those.
He's
those.
responsible
Most of
for a
them.
lot of other shit too. See, this has that Ridley Scott feel where it's very atmospheric.
Well, it's very. I was gonna say it's very imaginative type movie.
Well, it's like for example, like when you watch, I know the reason why, but when you watch like Blade Runner, like it's very atmospheric. It's got a lot of noises, a lot of sounds, a lot of visuals, stuff like that. That was what Blade Runner was. Same thing with the Alien movies. It's the same thing. This movie, no
Right.
difference. It's
Yeah.
typical. It's his typical Ridley Scott thing. That's what he does.
I thought this movie was simply gorgeous. It really was. The
I'm
scenes
interested
that-
to see if you're actually going to give it a better result than me, and I'll get to that
I wonder.
later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before we get into that, let's get into the general stuff real quick, but get it out of the way. You are watching the Quest Reviews, me and VC Lauren's weekly movie review, spoiler free. Don't worry. If you haven't seen this movie, which ironically enough, a lot of people haven't, we are talking about the 1985 film Legend with Tim Curry and Tom Cruise. Way back in
Young
the day.
Tom
Okay?
Cruise.
Way
Yeah.
back in the day. So that's what we're talking about tonight. This is a childhood pick for me. If you remember a while back, VC Lauren had one of his childhood picks. It was Enemy Mind.
Yep.
Or Enemy Mine. My bad.
Enemy
That
Mine,
was
yeah.
yours. So I figured, fuck it. Why not try that one more time? Let's go back, and then I picked the
Yeah.
childhood one. So but
I
that's-
love these classic episodes. Like it.
No, it's fun. It's definitely a fun book. Now, that is what we're doing tonight. The second half of the show, or later half of the show, we will be giving our rewards, our scoring.
Our scores. Our scores.
I was gonna say rewards. Yeah, we're gonna know our scoring. But before that, make sure to go to the website nobullgi.com, nobullgi.com. Make sure to go to it, love it, share it, let everybody know. So, the more people that are involved, the better. Make sure to
Word of
find
mouth, baby.
our merch store there. Very important. If you can get some merch, that helps the network out a lot. You can get some Quest
Yeah.
merch and all the other stuff. Make sure
We're
to
poor
check.
people. We need it.
Absolutely.
Very poor.
Keeps the lights on.
And the gutter. Poor.
Yeah, shit. Gotta give Dobby a sock.
That's it.
But make sure to check out our full schedule to find out what's coming, going, being released, and being renewed. It's all there. Any shows, including this one, what dates and times. And also make sure to check out our archives. Everything past, present, and future, including this show, is there. So if you missed something, you want to relive something, you want to see what we did in the past, it's all there. Check it out.
Yeah.
Make sure to check out all of our socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that shit, Rumble. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with everything that we do on the YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below so we can respond to you, and it pleases the overlords of YouTube. But yeah, tonight we are going to be talking about Legend 1985, or the 1985 film. It's not Legend 1985, it's the 1985 film Legend. So yeah, let's get to talking. I will say this. I had, there's a small part of me, I enjoyed watching it, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But there's a small part of me that wishes I didn't watch it again.
Did you? So it was one of those things, I got to do this again. And they're like, oh, why'd I do that?
No,
Type idea.
because I didn't feel, like I had fond memories of this movie when I was a kid. I think the last time I seen this movie was like when I was 8 or 9, maybe.
Yeah. It's
And it's not the
magical,
same.
colorful. No, I think it's probably because you already seen it. See, I've seen this for the first time, even though you could tell it aged badly. Really
Very much.
badly.
Yeah. Well,
But-
see, that's the thing. practically the practical effects in this film were good.
Yeah, it's more about the fading and everything. It was
The
involved.
lighting and all that other shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lighting, fade. It was faded movie. Even though we got the digitally enhanced version,
It's
it was
yeah,
still,
but
you can still tell.
it's
Yeah.
still old. I mean, it's still
Yeah,
like
you can
Tim
still
Tim
tell.
Curry's costume on point. I still to this day always
Oh,
love
the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim
Oh,
Curry's
yeah.
costume has been an iconic thing. People know that character without even knowing what movie it's from.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
and the
I have
voice,
friends.
The way he portrayed him.
Well, that's Tim Curry though. Tim
Excellent.
Curry's always did a good job of voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you ever seen an animated film called Fern Gully?
No.
You never seen fucking Fern Gully? See, I don't want to. I
No.
don't want to sit through it because it is a fucking like animated kind of musical type movie.
Is it?
But it's a good fucking animated movie. I don't think it was a Disney movie. I can't remember if Fern Gully was. But it has that. If it's not, it has that Disney animated film feel to it.
Vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, like musical shit singing. But Tim Curry plays a bad guy in that too. And then of course he's it. He's Pennywise, the original
Yeah.
one. So I mean he's in so much other. But Tim Curry has been around for a long fucking time. So he was, I think. I'm not even going to comment on that. I'm not going to comment on that because I've seen both stories and I don't know and I don't want to check right now. So which I probably should have. But again, now I will go on record saying this, something that did bother me. And I hate body shaming people, but I'm going to do it. You can tell Tom Cruise got a lot of fucking work done over the years.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
This was
my
when he was
guy-
fresh, right out of the womb type.
My guy's
actor.
teeth were fucked up in this movie.
Yeah. No, he got them pulled
And
out and redone.
and I'm not going to talk shit because my teeth aren't in the greatest of shape either.
Yeah.
But you don't expect to look at Tom Cruise and go, God damn.
Yeah,
Fuck
this was
happened
when
to
he
your
had no
teeth?
money, probably. Couple first movies, but when he got that dough, he fixed them up.
See, I'm trying
I
to
would
think.
too.
I'm trying to think of Tom Cruise before this movie. Because all his other movies, like the movies that I know he made him, like, Interview with a Vampire, Top Gun, and fucking Mission Impossible, all that shit. That was all later. This was 1985. I'm trying to think of Tom Cruise before this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I
Was he
can't
a
think of it.
Was he a child star, or this was just an early movie of his? I know he was 20 in his movie when he was filming in England. But
I don't
did he do
know.
anything before this?
I can't
don't know.
remember. That's the thing.
I
Like,
don't know.
it's kind of like other actors, Johnny Depp. Like, I can tell
Right.
you, I can remember the very first. A lot of people don't. I even asked my wife. I said, all right, think about it. Right. What is your earliest memory movie of Johnny Depp? If you had to think of any movie, whatever. What's the first movie that comes to your mind that is the earliest movie you can think of?
I don't know.
No. She said,
No,
"What's
I
Eating
don't
Gilbert
know.
Grape," which was in the 90s.
Yeah, I don't think I saw
And
that one either.
But
I don't
that's
know.
still not like my earliest.
Still not the-
My earliest memory of Johnny Depp was in A Nightmare on Elm Street 1. The very first Freddy movie. He was the kid that got
came
sucked
out,
in.
what,
Well, I think in 82 or
1982?
something.
Yeah.
And it was or maybe I don't know, maybe 5. I can't remember.
And he might have been around before that.
You know
so
what?
we don't know.
Now I gotta know. Hold on. When did A Nightmare on Elm Street 1 come out? I gotta know. 84. Okay.
84. All
84.
right.
All right. So that's the earliest that I can remember Johnny Depp. Right. So Tom Cruise, that was a year before this movie came out with Tom Cruise. So It's
Right.
like, do I remember anything before that? I mean, it's like, dude, I can go back even with Jim Carrey. I remember Jim Carrey shit from the 80s.
Yeah.
So it's like, this goes back a lot. Like, I remember watching this shit. But again, I will say that there's a small part of me that wishes I didn't go back and watch it. Because I
enjoyed the
don't
movie.
appreciate it as much as the fond memories that I did. It's kind of like,
The
like-
magical feelings you
yeah,
had before of it.
yeah, like thinking back on it, like, oh, I remember the giddy feelings I got when I've seen that movie when I was a kid. Yeah, I didn't get the giddy feelings this time.
I did. Like, this movie took me back to something, because I never seen this movie, but it took me back to something. I can't explain what it was. but the magical forest feel, the colors.
No, sure, it was a great movie.
I don't know, the fairy tale-ness of it, I guess you could say, was fun.
Now, I've also
creatures.
learned crazy things about this movie. Like, if I remember correctly, I could be a little bit off on this one, but I think I remember reading an article about some animal abuse charges that were filed against this film because they glued the unicorn.
horses?
Yeah, the unicorn fucking horn. They glued it on the fucking horse's forehead.
Oh my Jesus, fuck, damn.
But it was the 80s. No one
Take
cared
that
back
off.
then, you
Yeah.
know?
Not back then, yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
but again, I don't know.
Till Peter
I
found out,
enjoyed,
and then-
yeah. I enjoyed the movie. I will say, I got more boner vibes than I did when I was a kid.
Okay.
I say that because it's like,
But it's a kid movie, so you get. Well,
come on, you
it's a
didn't
kid
see the
movie.
dress that she was wearing?
Yeah, with the one at the end, and she looks kind of gothicy and all
Yeah,
that.
and her
Yeah, I gave it
tits
to
are
her.
almost out. like shit.
How
I'm
old-
just like,
well, before I say I gave it to her, how old was she in the movie? I'd be careful. I don't know her age in the fucking
I'm pretty
film.
sure they were in their at least 20s.
I hope so. Yeah.
I hope so.
Right
Shit,
on.
like.
Yeah. Right.
Not trying, yo, for real. If she's not, my bad. I retract that.
My
okay?
bad.
But I'm almost certain. I mean, she was kissing and shit on Tom Cruise.
Right.
So,
I mean,
you're not making that fucking
I'm
story very
hoping
compelling.
She was over 18. Yeah, exactly.
Because if not, Tom Cruise, I'm just saying. All right. But no, I mean the story, typical fantasy vibes.
Yeah.
Now I say
Yeah.
that now. Yeah. All right. Did you ever? Oh my God. Have you ever seen the original animated, like the old school one, the old one, the original animated Lord of the Rings?
No, I've only seen Lord of the Ring 1, the first movie. I've
The
never
movies.
seen even the other one.
The actual
Yeah,
like
movies,
okay,
yeah.
no, I'm talking like old school, like back in the
No.
day.
No.
This is what this reminded me of, except the live action. But
Right.
I don't want to say, oh, this is see. All right, if this movie would have come out in modern day, I would have been like, ah, man, this is dick riding so many fantasy things. But this was so early. This is in the days of fantasy in its prime.
It was almost in its own category at that
Yeah.
time. Yeah, it was
Like
its
they
own
were
thing.
doing, like you were doing all kinds of different fucking sci-fi. The 80s were full of sci-fi and fantasy. Like the 80s were all over it. We had Willow. Well, no, I think Willow came out in the early 90s, but
And some of it was so good. Like the 80s was full of this fantasy type shit that I really enjoy.
oh, dude, I'll tell you right
And
now.
this.
You know what? One of my fond movies that I remember from the 80s. Howard the Duck.
I remember. Yes.
Howard the Duck
I haven't
was.
seen that in years.
You know that Marvel's making a new movie because that's a Marvel character, right?
Is it?
Yeah, it's a fucking Marvel character. He's actually in the new Marvel universe, but not the same. Different take on it. They haven't done much with him yet.
No, okay, just
Yeah.
being goofy.
But he is a Marvel comic. He is actually in the Marvel universe. But obviously, we didn't know that when we were kids because it was portrayed like he was a fucking pervert and shit.
Right.
But that was in the dawn of the animatronics. Like we were doing, it's like we had the Ninja Turtle movies and all that shit. Like we had fucking Dinosaurs, the show,
Yes.
which I am
Yes.
rewatching. I'm just like, I am actually in the process of rewatching. Yeah.
I'm gonna be starting. Yeah.
I'm already into fucking season 1. And
Why not?
I'm like, fuck it. I just got the itch for it, and I just wanted to watch it. But again, no, this movie, it was a good movie. It's a classic.
I thought so. The kids enjoyed it. I enjoyed it surprisingly. I love fantasy shit though, like that. And this movie was shot out, in my opinion. It was just shot out, dude. Like with
Well,
the
it's
little
the 80s.
gremlin looking things. It was just shot out. Like the
It
story
was
kind of
very 80s.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, written all over it. 80s.
Like, it
But
just
fun.
was this. Would I say is this Ridley Scott's best film? Not by any means.
Okay.
I would say the Alien movies and even the Blade Runner movies are way better than this film.
But those were meant to be more serious. I think this was more of a comical type film. You know,
See,
what
that's
I mean?
the thing. I don't know if it was when it came out.
It was comical now.
Oh no,
To
I mean
me.
it's comical
Yeah.
because it's classic 80s
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you something. Without giving anything away. if I was Tom Cruise and the princess did the dumb shit that she was doing,
Oh,
I'd have been like, bitch,
right?
you're on your own.
I'd be like, you're on your own.
Like,
Figure
peace
out a
out,
way to
bitch.
unfreeze this bitch.
Yeah,
You
peace
froze
out,
the world
bitch.
is on you, bitch. Yep.
You know, and I'm
but-
not, I want, without giving anything away, you know, she didn't even get to see any of the fucking heroic shit. I'm not going to say why.
hmm
Straight up cosmic backslap. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Didn't
You
even
cross
get to
but
see it.
You're not going to see the fixing.
You're not going to see the fixing.
Yep.
My guy probably didn't even get no ass at the end for all the trouble he
No.
went through.
No.
He had to go to his gremlin friends and get some lick.
Yeah. It was short enough.
Or he got that fairy that was all up about his dick.
Yeah. Yeah. He should
That-
have just, you know,
The
given it
fairy,
to her.
the fairy wanted to get it. Okay, the fairy was
Yeah.
like, "Listen,
She did.
I'll be as big as you want me. I'll be as small as you want me.
I mean,
I'll go small. I'll crawl around in your butthole. Like,
Anything you want, baby.
Anything
she
you
was
want.
His ass behind for rejecting her. So
Yeah, she was mad.
about it.
she was
Yeah,
mad,
she's
man.
bad as hell.
It's like, how dare you fucking not agree
Yeah.
with my advancements? When do you? But again,
Right?
who the fuck would turn down a goddamn elf or a fairy?
Right?
Like,
Like even if yeah, right? Like she could turn into whatever he wants.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
you know
hell,
what? I
he
want you to
turned
be a-
into the chick that like. Come on now,
Yeah, right? Like
just
dude,
give her
you
the
have a-
fucking schnoo. What the fuck?
You can have a new girl every day. She can just shapeshift into a different girl. You can have that every
Hell,
night.
he could have some penis if he wanted.
Right?
Fucking try it. And
Little
he
reversal,
and
baby.
now again, is it gay if she's shape shifting it?
No, it's still a chick.
Right?
Underneath it all.
It's kind of right. I mean, she's a shapeshifter, so really, she's not even a chick,
Right.
right?
Right? So
I don't know.
technically, yeah.
It's a weird man.
Yeah.
It's a fucking weird situation to find yourself in.
I mean, 1 second she's a dot floating around, the next she's a chick. So I mean,
Do you know what the budget of this film was?
no, I'm going to guess though. I like guessing anyway, so I didn't look this one up. I wanted to guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna say at the time it was at least 15 to 20 million.
25 actually.
25 million.
25.
So in today's, that would be almost 100.
Something around because here's
I
the,
don't
well,
know.
I
Yeah,
don't know if it's
how that
100 because
works,
I
but-
was doing because again it works off of inflation and all that other shit, so it's hard to
Right.
really say. They were estimating anywhere from 60 to 100, like 60 to 90 million.
Okay.
So that's what I was reading. So
Close
now,
enough.
mind you, this is the problem here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware of what the box office was?
I don't know. That I don't know.
23.5 million. So
Oh my
It was a
god!
flop.
So it was a flop.
it was a flop
Yeah.
in the 80s, and that's something to say because there was a
How-
lot of shitty movies in the 80s, and this was
Yeah, and I'm trying to think back. Like, were people highly into fantasy like this back in those days? I don't know. guess
fantasy.
not.
Fantasy started becoming more prominent in the late 80s.
Right. So
Like
maybe
one-
this was a little too early for its time. I don't know. Maybe a little too early.
Maybe it's not the fantasy, but more people were more into around this time of the 80s. People were more into the action apocalyptic movies like the
Mm-hmm.
Escape from L.A., Escape from New York's, Mad
Mm-hmm.
Max. Then they had the alien, like horror movies were galore in the 80s.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
oh my god, the amount of fucking buddy cop love movies and horror movies in the 80s were insane.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
big time
what
for
was
it.
real big in the 80s, especially
I don't know,
around
maybe
this time.
this was just ahead of its time. Misunderstood type movie. Nobody got it at the time.
Like I would like to. I don't know if this came before, the original. No, I think the original It came after this.
When
I
did
think
the
that
original 8 come out?
I think
Late
it
80s,
was-
I know that.
I think it was like the late 80s. Let me see if I can get that information. When did the
Like
original
87?
It come out? 1990. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, way
well,
after.
Yeah, 5 years after.
5 years
so,
after. Mhm.
So Tim Curry's career, don't get me wrong, he was a prominent actor at around this time to begin with, but
Mm-hmm.
it was what made him a household name in the horror fans
Mm-hmm.
area as well.
Right.
So I don't know. Again, this is a really rough one. What caused it to get so low numbers? I don't know. And you can't blame it on advertisement.
No, I
you
mean,
can't blame
but
it on
that-
streaming services or any other shit.
Yeah, well, but that happens today though. We watch really good movies on this show sometimes.
Yeah,
and
but
when we
see,
look
here's
at
the thing.
return. It's like, what the
But
hell?
see, here's the thing: a lot of people were just like, fuck it, I'll wait for it to come out on streaming. You didn't get that
Right.
back in the day. Back in the day,
No,
it was either
theater.
watching in the
Yep.
movies or wait for it to be released on cassette tape.
Right.
That was what you had to wait for. And then cassettes didn't happen for a while because they kept movies in the I remember them keeping movies in the theaters much longer than
Oh,
now it's like
6,
2,
7
3 months.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, now
Absolutely.
it's just like it's super quick, 2, 3 months if you're lucky.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought it was a good. Now again, though, to be fair, did I get the same reaction that I did when the fond memories? No.
Right.
So if you're a returning
I think
person,
that's
probably not.
common. Like when we did Enemy Mine, I had the same feeling. Like the first time I saw it, it was to die for, and then I'm like, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was. It's like
Yeah, it was good.
not as good as
Yeah.
I remember, but it's good.
Right.
I think the
Yep.
child in me liked this movie more than I liked
More.
this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
child in me when I was more innocent and things like this amazed me. You know, when I was more
Yeah.
curious. Now I'm so jaded and so ruined that seeing shit like this is just like, I've seen worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seeing a big ass guy run around in a fucking big ass devil uniform, it's just
Rubber
like,
devil suit.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Had to be hot as balls.
you
underneath that.
know that headgear was heavy.
Oh, had to be. The head was like as big as his body, almost like his
God.
upper chest. It was
Like
huge.
that's the pure example of getting some head.
Yeah.
Getting
Heavy
it.
head, baby.
Getting it. I would love to have that costume and do some banging in it though.
I wonder if he had it. Like, if he could find it, how much would it be worth in today's money?
I would so
Or
buy
would
it.
or would anybody even care?
I would so buy
I
it
wonder.
just to get some snoo in it.
Yeah, yeah. Put it on and
Put it
film
on and just be like, yeah, ooh, fuck, ain't nobody going. Yo,
Dude,
listen.
that wouldn't work for me though, because that big ass suit and then my little ass dick. I would have to get a prosthetic.
Yeah, we have to put that on. We have to put
Balance
that on.
out.
No,
Yeah.
that's a fact. Because the motherfucker has to be down to the knees for that costume. Because it'd be
looking
so
like that, yeah.
proportionately wrong.
It would be. If you stick out your human penis on that thing.
It'd just be like
that's not
Pinky.
gonna work.
Me.
Yeah.
Like you have to put like a giant ass prosthetic, like horse level one on that.
Would
motherfucker.
have to. Would
Yeah.
have to.
But with that said, let's get into our scores for the night. For those who don't know, this is where we give our scores. We have 5 scores that change throughout the week. Those scores this week, those categories this week are story, action, pacing, fantasy, and production. We give a 1 to 5 score rating, 1.5, 2.5 if necessary. Noble pile if below a 1, noble seal if above a 5. Then after that, we give a woke score, which it's going to get a pass because, I mean, it's 1985. I'm just
Yeah.
going to point that out. I'm just going to give this a pass on that one right away. Like, it's 1985. Wokeness didn't exist yet.
And it didn't show up in any way. in my
No.
opinion, so.
And then we give our overall, which 1 through 10, 1.5, 2.5 if necessary, and the noble seal and noble pile are in effect. So, what do you give your score for story for Legend 1985?
You're probably gonna be surprised, but I gave it a 5. I thought the story was unique. Yeah, I thought it was a good story. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was the freshest, but man, for the time, this was a pretty well written movie.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah,
This is going to
Yeah.
be an interesting one.
a great family movie. Absolutely.
See, I'm still debating on whether or not I want to let my son watch this or not.
What? Yeah, I let my kid watch it. It was
Because I don't want him
Innocent
walking
enough.
through the house and be like, come here, boy. Like,
sounded racist as hell.
but that's how he said it in the movie, though. Come on,
He
boy.
did. He
Like,
did. Boy. Yep. Yep.
it's like,
And forced the girl to marry him and all
Yeah,
that.
like,
shit.
yeah.
They won't fly today.
give me some head, bitch. Like, eat my vegetables. Like,
Yeah, big red balls, baby.
big red balls.
Now.
You know he wasn't wearing pants through
Yeah.
this whole fucking thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, good enough.
She like,
Oh, no.
see, if that was a chick in this day and age and she would have seen that, she'd have been like, I'll marry you right now.
Right now. Give it to me. Fuck the paperwork.
You're
Just give
dragging
it to
that
me.
motherfucker on the ground as you walk. We're married.
That's it. Break
Um,
me in two.
exactly. Send me to another dimension. I gave it a 3. To be fair, I gave it a 3. It wasn't It was probably, again, I probably would have given it a 4 if I was going off of Kid Me.
Right.
But I gave it a 3. I was trying to be fair. Watching it after 20 some odd years later. Wait, no.
No,
Not 20.
85.
That would 30, 35?
38 because
38.
no,
Fuck.
38.
Yeah,
My girl
38.
was
Yeah.
born in 85.
Fucking
She's 38.
hell.
So, yeah.
38 years. And I probably, the last time I seen this movie was probably when I was probably like 8. So maybe like,
Yeah. So
it's been about maybe almost, it's been 30,
30
it's about
years.
30 years. Yeah.
30
So
years, yeah.
I had to drop the score a little bit. It didn't age very well. I think my wife hated it a lot more. I just don't think she likes Ridley Scott though,
Okay.
because she hates everything that he made.
Hmm.
She don't like Alien. She don't like fucking Blade Runner. She don't like
You
this
don't like
movie.
Alien? The
Nope.
whole Alien saga thing?
She
Oh
don't
my
like
God.
anything horror though.
Oh.
Yeah,
come
she's not
on.
a horror. You're not a horror.
No.
No.
Oh well.
It
You
is
win
what
some,
it
you lose
is.
some.
Yep, that's
At
pretty
least
much
you're a
what it is.
gamer. So
That's what I'm saying. Like you take a, you know,
yeah,
it is what it is.
you take one, you lose one. That's
Yeah.
that's the way that is.
It's
Can't
a
be
fair
perfect.
sacrifice. It's a fair sacrifice.
Yeah, yeah.
Now moving on to the acting. What do you give the acting for this film?
I actually enjoyed that very much as well. I didn't give it a 5, but I gave it a 4.5. The little creatures did a magnificent job at their job.
Okay.
Funny, moved around comically. They just did a great job. All of them did actually. The girl, I mean, whatever. She could have come and go. I don't think she did much in the movie to begin with.
Just
But,
besides being a damsel and her titties out
Yeah, it
at
was
some
like being a
point.
Danzo. Yeah, exactly, and fucking the world up. That's about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I
But
gave
yeah,
it a
overall 4.5.
I gave it a 4, and I gave it a 4. Here's the thing. I gave it a 4 for being the 80s.
Yeah.
If any
That's
of
it,
this
that-
acting was nowadays, I would have given this a 2.
it's goofy. It's
Very
That's
goofy.
just the bottom line.
But this is but here's the thing. Anyone who remembers how the 80s was, this was how the 80s was.
right.
You had a lot of
Very
movies
goofy
like this.
characters,
Very goofy. Very a lot. Yeah, and I don't care. A lot of people are gonna get mad about this. You had a lot of little people, a lot of midgets. It is what it is. But they
Yep.
were around. They were in a lot of 80s movies.
Yeah.
They were in a
Good
lot. I
time
mean,
for them, I think.
oh man, they made a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. Wrestling, everything.
And they were in this movie as well. They played a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
dwarves. A lot of them are familiar dwarfs that or little people, whatever the fuck you want to call. They were ones that I recognize because I've seen that they're in a lot of different movies. So like I can't remember. Like it's familiar. It's familiar.
Right.
And of course it's early Tom Cruise. Was he on his game? See, here's the thing. I'm not a hardcore Tom Cruise fan to begin with.
Well, me neither. Right. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I just a lot of
was
people
fun to
love
see
him.
so young and everything. But
Sure.
Yeah.
I liked him more when I was younger. As I got older, I realized how generic he is.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, God, how many Mission Impossible movies with you running in it?
Oh,
can you
so
take?
he's mostly an action actor
Yeah.
with a hint. Yeah, it's
It is what it is. Tim Curry, always a fucking pleasure to see him. So, so again, 5 for the 80s. I gave it a 4. So, let's move on to the pacing. What do you give the pacing of this film?
I thought it was. Well, I give it a 3.5. I won't lie, the pacing was good, but in some instant the movie did confuse me. Like it just went into a nonsensical realm, then it came back to me and everything. Character development. I mean, we knew she was like a princess or some shit like
That's
that
about
from the
it.
beginning. Yeah, it's about it. So
He was a wild boy. She was a princess.
yeah.
We still
Hung around
don't
with
know.
a bunch of midgets. I don't know.
We still don't know if Tim Curry's character was the devil or if he was something else because he kept talking to something more powerful than him. So
right, like something above him.
yeah,
I don't know.
So
yeah, 3.5. Not bad pacing, but not the best.
I gave it a 2.5, but to be fair, I gave it a 2.5 because it's fairly average. And again, this was the 80s. Pacing wasn't really done well in the 80s. They kind of just made movies and threw you right into it.
Yeah, bunch
So-
of information. Understand it if you do. If you don't, then
If you don't, then whatever. We didn't have
Right.
we had like 3 movie reviewers at that time. Only 3 people that were reviewing movies.
Yeah,
we didn't
the
have the
advertising
internet.
Paid off. So,
Yeah, exactly. So it was whatever. So again, the pacing was fairly average at times, very bad. You might be, if you're not I kind of followed it because I like fantasy, so followed a lot of fantasy tropes. So I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing here.
Right.
But if you're not an average fantasy viewer and you're kind of just rolling with it, yeah, you might get lost.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave it a 2.5. You gave it a 3.5. I think you liked this movie more than I did.
I did. I think I did.
Let's move on to the fantasy. What do you give the fantasy score?
A 5. I mean, without a doubt, the movie did everything right for fantasy.
Okay.
The fairy tale looking woods, the chick looked very, everything. It was surrounded by fantasy. The little dwarf things. Yeah. Perfect. 5.
Okay.
When I think of fantasy, this is what I think about.
No. This was very typical fantasy. Like if they were trying to do fantasy, the only thing, and I gave it a 4. Okay. I gave it a 4. The only thing this movie lacked, and maybe because it just wasn't doable in the 80s. They didn't want to do claymation because that was another thing. It was very like stop motion was real popular at this time. Maybe they just didn't want to do a stop motion budget. Was dragons. Dragons would have made this better. I think dragons.
That's what was missing, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing, because they had magic, they had all kinds of other shit. They had fairies and shit. They had elves,
and all that shit.
Unicorns, all that shit. Everybody was covered in fucking glitter, which that did actually irritate me through the whole movie.
I was gonna get to that. Actually, one thing that bothered me the most, even in scenes that it didn't make sense, there were bubbles around them.
Yeah, bubbles and glitter. Their skin had glitter on it.
Fuck?
Like even when they were in fucking the darkness area, it's like they were still had glitter on
bubbles.
them. And I'm like, what the fuck? Bubbles. This is supposed to be like hell.
Hey, who's blowing bubbles off the camera? Just
like someone needs to stop. I don't get to smack the bubble blower. All right, I'm just saying.
Right?
That I'm gonna tell you right now, the green area, the forest, that was hell, because if there's that much glitter lying around, oh my god, that would be hell.
Right. You man breathing all that?
Breathing it in, all stuck in the crack of your ass. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, right. You can't fuck without it getting on your dick and all.
Right?
Like, no.
Man, can you imagine just walking around with a glittery dick? Be a unicorn dick. No, I couldn't do it. There was way too much glitter and bubbles. But again, to be fair, this was the 80s, so I'm trying to be fair with that. Exactly. So I gave it a 4. You gave it a 5, I believe. Is that what you said?
I gave it a 5. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for fantasy? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
5.
So now let's move on to the production. What do you give the score for production?
That also I give a 5. I mean, because that goes ahead with the feel that they wanted to portray. They did a great job. The scenes were great. Yeah, you can see the aging and some of the things, like the caves in the walls.
Sure, but that was the time.
But that was the time. But
if you would have seen this movie in the when it came out, you'd have been like, "Wow, look at the scenes and sets and shit."
You got some artists working on this shit. So I'm thinking of it back as if I was back in 1985, and it definitely would deserve.
Well, see, here's the thing. I miss and love practical effects to a certain degree.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. See, here's the thing. We got so carried away with CGI that now CGI is starting to look bad.
It's starting to look fake, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There was a point when CGI was doing really good, and now it's just like, ugh. Now you just see it. You're like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Like Marvel movies are starting to dunk. Like, oh god, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But this, I love practical effects, and this was the 80s, so I mean, it was nothing but practical effects. Yeah, so I loved it. I love the practical feel of it. I did give the production a 4 for that. So
like, the over the top fire behind them all the time and everything. It was
again, Tim Curry's costume, I want it.
Yeah.
And and his makeup has to suck to have that level of red on you the whole fucking time. God, that's gotta suck. But still, I loved it. So yeah, production, I gave a 4. So now again, for the woke, let's give that a pass. I think it's just
skip it.
I'm not even. Let's just skip that.
There was none to begin with.
There was none.
Wasn't even part of the time.
It's not. It's just like we're just gonna give a pass. I think we did the same thing with Enemy Mine as well. So. Yeah, we're just going to do that. So now let's go to the overall score. What do you give your overall score for the 1985 film Legend?
Really enjoyed it. I gave it a 9.
A 9?
Really enjoyed it.
Wow.
A 9. Look, it drew my family together, which doesn't happen a lot. We all liked it. It was neat. It was a good experience.
Wow. See, I thought you were going to hate this movie. And the reason I say that is because you and my wife shit on the same movies a lot.
Yeah.
So going into this, I was like, this is a Ridley Scott movie. He's probably not going to like it because it's too atmospheric, kind of similar to the other Ridley Scott movies. I'm surprised you gave this a better score than me. I gave it a 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
For real.
I gave it a 6.
Wow. I'm
It was
surprised.
it's an enjoyable movie, but it's not as good as I remember it being.
Right.
Definitely, if I would have went off of memory, I would have spoke this movie up. Oh my God, that's primarily the reason why I picked it, because I was like, I thought I was going to be a lot more, like, don't get me wrong, I like the movie, but I thought I was going to like it a lot more than I actually did, because I remember liking it a lot more. But I guess that was the kid in me.
Yeah, this was a fun throwback.
No, it was. I enjoyed it. Here's the thing. My wife caught me off guard with this one, because she sat through the whole movie, and then by the end of the movie ended, the credits, she's like, literally, no, she turned to me, she's like, thank fucking God that movie's over. And I'm like, really? Fucking really? That bad? It wasn't that bad. Like, really?
I definitely didn't get that. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Like, I didn't, like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't as enjoyable as when I was younger, but it wasn't that fucking bad. Like, you're just ready to leave and be done with this fucking, like, damn.
Can't wait. Like, she watched it just to please you. That's what that was. It was like, I'm gonna just
I think that probably was.
Done.
Well, because I always talked it up, and she had never seen it. And here's the thing. I think that this should have been, like, everybody should have had this movie in their childhood repertoire. I think, I grew up with this movie.
I think if you collect fantasy, this definitely deserves to be in your
collection.
collection.
No, absolutely. If you're a fantasy collector, this has to be in your collection.
Absolutely.
Now, to get into that, I will get into this real quick before the end of it, because I didn't mention it. Did I have it? Did I put it? Yes, I did. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. $3.60.
It's worth it.
That's all the rental was. $3.60. It's worth it. It's worth it. I think you can buy. I don't know what the purchase was. I don't think it was higher than $10. So,
dude, I don't purchase digital movies. I think it's senseless.
It is, because they can take them away at any time.
People in Redbox now are pissed off because they had a digital version, like Fandango.
Yeah.
They all sold their movies. They don't know where that's going to go to now. Yeah.
No, but that's getting like that with gaming now. That people are starting to complain because people, like, Sony and shit just took away like hundreds of games because they stopped paying for them.
Like fuck that. Now I'll rent it, because it's for a momentary pleasure. But I know I'm not going to keep that permanently, so there's no point.
No, if it wasn't for the lack of space, I own so many games physically. The problem is digitally. The problem is most things that are getting released now are being released digitally. They're not even bothered because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
So the problem with that is, exactly. I used to love collecting physical media. The problem is, and here's the thing:
hundreds of VHSs and DVDs, but no.
I went digital with gaming for one reason. It's not even the case anymore. I went digital with gaming because it was cheaper at the time. Now it's not even cheaper.
They forced it on you.
Yeah.
Now it's forced on you because there's no digital, copy.
Yes. Well, no, but here's the thing: there is a lot of games still have physical, but they're all the same fucking price. It's all $70.
Right, so you might as well just why walk to the store?
Why go out of my way? Have to go to a GameStop or any other shit to buy the physical one?
A lot of these games require online anyway, so once they take the game down, you're not going to have access to it anyway, even if you have the DVD, right?
Exactly.
The Blu-ray or whatever.
So we're kind of fucked until we figure out some other way of being, because this whole losing shit is just like, that's ass.
Yep.
But
something good has to happen.
But that is the show, guys. I am surprised you like this. I thought you were gonna diss on this movie because you and my wife shit on Ridley Scott a lot.
Yeah.
So I really thought you were gonna hate this movie. I'm surprised you liked it more than I did. So again, this was the 1985 legend film, Trip from My Childhood. Hopefully you enjoyed the review, guys. But that is the show.
From the past, baby.
It definitely is. Go give it a rent. It's like $3.50. It's not that bad. Unfortunately, it's not on any streaming services, and I don't actually foresee it being on any because it's very old. And if it was, I just don't see it. But again, that is the show, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out the website nobullgi.com. NOBULLGI.com. Check it all out. It is all there. Check out our merch store. Check out our full schedule to find out what's coming, going, being released, and being renewed. Also, make sure to check out our archives, everything from the insight side and the gaming side, past, present, and future. It is all there. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with everything that we do here on the network and the YouTube channel, and find all of our socials on the website as well. But with that said, it is time to get the hell out of here. Peace out, guys, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.